Hello everybody. Here we are. Okay. Just still unpacking my stuff from the weekend. It was in a tub. Yep. Oh, here's my scissors over here. Just trying to get it all kind of back in place. I don't know where these are going to go. Let's just sit them on top of the wipes. Okay. I'm kind of here. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Beryl and Robin. Hello, Debbie. I've just been trying to get everyone's comments and everything organised from last night. We did a trim extravaganza last night. So we had lots of trims. Some ribbons. Lots of the pull thread ribbon, lots of twine. I don't think the people that wanted trims actually turned up from memory. Someone specifically wanted trims, and I can't remember who it was. I can kind of narrow it down to 3 or 4 people, but... Oh, that's very heavy. I don't know what we're doing with that. So it's week 29. It's out and about week. What are we going to do? Oh, geez. We got a lot of paper, a lot of card, a lot of stuff. Some string. What are we going to do? Oh, what would I have been thinking of that? I don't think I was thinking of anything. That's perfect to do mixed media on. It is. And I got 2 of this. So maybe I was thinking of doing a double. But have I done a double with this already? I don't know. Does anyone know if I've done a double with this already? I think I said hello to Jacqueline, Beryl, Robin, and Debbie. Hello, Marie. Yes, all well. Hi, Diane. I have trouble getting hydrogen. Oh, no. Yep. You can go back and watch the video, Jacqueline. Anyone that sort of didn't make it last night could go back and watch the video, and then you can leave comments on what you would like, because I still do that. Like, people come back the next day for a couple of days. Usually the next day or 2 I keep tabs on it if anyone wants anything, because there's a little bit left. Hello, Quentin. Hello, Mary. Hello, Robin. So I don't know if I've used this as a double. I'm not sure. What am I going to do this morning? Enjoy. Enjoy is a good card word. What am I going to do? Could do, you know, like a card for someone that's heading off on their, you know, on a big adventure. You know, if they're going... I don't know how many people are heading off on big adventures at the moment, like traveling overseas or working holidays. Just so you know, Stormtrooper temperature sensor person, could be a female, says it's cold. It's not extremely cold, but it's cold. Scares me when he's pink. So you could do something where, you know, put them to enjoy their travels. Enjoy your trek across the world. Like a Bon Voyage card. The green is nice, isn't it? You know, they could be doing a camping around Australia trip. Do you know what I mean? Like, there could be camping around Australia. Oh, we could do a multi-fold card. It should be on the main Facebook page. Freezing there this morning. Oh, Cheryl, it's cold, isn't it? Yes, you're having the retreat. I have used the black in the retreat, haven't I? Watching live for a change. Okay. So I have used that in the retreat. Okay. Well, maybe we won't use that. I think this was packed. This pack was packed before the last retreat, before the out and about retreat, to be honest. Yeah, that's how, yeah, we work that far ahead sometimes. So we could use that. I'm just thinking, sorry. Okay. Let's do like our Bon Voyage thing. These ones over here because they're potential dollars. And this cream is a little flimsy, but let's make it work. Okay. It was 0 here the other day. Oh dear. Hit the open rail. Okay. Obviously, my brain's not with it. I don't know what that is. I think it's from the eraser. Yeah. It's eraser shavings, whatever you call them. Rightio. So let's cut a 6" by 12" piece. So it's 6 by 12. And let's cut a 2" by 12" piece. A 2 by 12 and a 6 by 12. Needs a bit of body. So and that's from the cream. So from paper number 4, ignore the back, actually. Let's not do the back first. Sorry, I'm just thinking which one I'm going to use. Let's just roughly hack out. I'm going to roughly hack out this one up here. So this one with the person in the mountains behind. So I'm just roughly hacking that one out. Okay. So let's cut the barcode off the bottom of piece of paper number 4. And then let's cut it at 5 3/4 inches. And then we're going to cross cut it at, so we're going to make a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. And we're going to make 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. 1, 2. So we've got one that's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. We've got 2 that are 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. 5 3/4 by 2 3/4. Let's build our base. So this big piece, that's 6 inches by 12 inches. I'm going to fold it in half. So just folding in half. Oh gosh, I can't even see what I'm doing. Then I'm going to fold it back on itself. Okay. Kind of like we do when we make an easel card. So I folded it in half, and then I folded like the top back on itself. So we've got that. And then we'll be able to stick that in there, that one there, that one there. Obviously we'll cut the middle out of them, and they'll give us a good, honest base. So we've got this 2 inch by 12 inch piece, right? So we're going to fold it in half, and I'm folding the smooth side inwards for the moment. We're going to adjust the folds, and then so we're folding in half, and then we're folding one side back on itself, exactly the same as we did with the big piece. So we folded in half, and then we folded one side back on itself. So what's going to happen? Okay, and so I've got big linen piece, short linen piece, short linen piece. So then what's going to happen is, let's get rid of those, is we're going to stick this here, and we're going to stick this here, and it makes a Z fold card. So this is a Z fold card. You stick it down the bottom. So when the card folds up, it folds nice and flat like this, and then when it opens up, it's like that. See, it's a backwards Z. It's a Z, and it's upside down. Double Z. Does that make sense? Is everyone on the page with me? Oh, someone's making a sad face. Maybe that was an accident. Yeah, so it's a Z fold card. Okay. So you have a couple of options. Like, So you can completely build this whole thing, and then we build this one, and then we stick it on. So this cardstock's a little flimsy. We've got to give it some support. It needs some backup dancers, like some support. But you do have the option that you can build this here, and then you can build behind, and then build on top as well here. You can't build on top of this one. This one must be built behind the Z stuck on top. We're going to do a little bit of combination of behind and on top. Like we're going to make a bit of a combination of how we put this together. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just going to do that. We might even add something else to it. Okay. And I think we might put this up a little on the bottom so it's got nice lines. We've got lots of nice lines of colour. Does that make sense? It'll make sense at the end. Actually, having lots of paper is really good because it means that we can... Oh, look, we've got letters. Oh, I like letters. We can come along and add lots of things. Yep, we can. So you've got 2 half sheets of craft, right? One of them is thicker and less flexible than the other. Let's put that one aside. Let's put it aside with the big piece of craft that's really thick. Let's put them aside. We've got a softer piece. We're going to use it, possibly. Oh, yeah. We don't often have a lot of stuff to use for a card, do we? We often have just enough. So let's get our piece of paper fork still, and let's cut a 1 3/4 inch wide piece. And we're going to cut it by 12 inches to start with so that we can get all of our bits out of that bit. Then we're going to cross cut that at, so it's 1 3/4 inches wide. I'm going to cross cut that at 5 3/4. Two and 3/4 and 2 3/4. And it's going to go on our band. So it's going to go on here. And then here. And here. And that's just going to be basic stability for our base, our card base. So let's cut from this green from paper 6. It's beautiful green. Let's cut because we've got some green. We've got green in our title, and we've got green in our flask I'm going to use. Let's cut a 5 1/2. So it's 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 inch square. 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. Let's get our card base, and if we put that in here, and then we're going to put something so we need to look at, I'm going to look at doing a sentiment block, some way to write something nice to the person. And we're going to put it in, let's actually put it in here. Oh, we put it here. No, let's put it in here. That is nice, isn't it? Softer craft card, yes. We could think about that, putting that in there. Rightio. Let's build this piece here. So we've got one of our bits. So you could, you know, be really nutty like me, and you could go, okay, well, that one goes there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't match up. I don't know. Let's just put it in. So this is going to go here. So then let's cut a piece that is from this leftover cream to put on here. And do we want to put a bit of green around it? Maybe not, because what we might do is we might do I think it needs the green. I think it does need the green. So from our green from paper 6, we're going to cut a 2.5 inch. And if you put it in the way I've put it in the trimmer, and cut a 2.5 by 5.5, you get a bigger scrap. So I always try and make sure that we get the best possible scraps out of our piece. And then from our leftover cream, let's cut a 5.25. So put it in this long ways. 5.25 by 2.25. So then that'll go there. And you can write, or write this way, turn it sideways and write. To Bob, have a wonderful trek across Europe. Let's stick that in. Let's get rid of the locker chopper. So if you get behind, it's okay. Just do what you can do, like do the cutting or stick some of the bits, put them aside, write labels on them. But don't stress out and just throw your hands in the air. Just keep plodding along. So let's put all our free paper here, because we might need that for something. It's going to be kind of covered by the Z foldy bit at the bottom. So we might put our thermos at the top. So let's stick our cream piece with my discombobulated tape. Bin is now under the table because it doesn't fit. I think the table needs a reorganise. Just putting it out there. I think the desk needs a bit of a reorganise. It's probably a bit much on here. So by cutting the middles out, okay, yes, we wanted to add all this stuff to it to give it stability because it's quite a soft, flimsy card. But we don't want to overweigh it. So when we get to the end, if we feel that some of the panels are still a little bit flimsy, we have options. Trust me, we have options. Hope this all makes sense. So I've done the spreadsheet so far for who has asked for stuff from last night's trim extravaganza. And then, so what we'll do is I'll print that out when I get to work. and you all get a little slip of paper with what you've ordered. And then when I get to work, we'll unbox the Art by Marlene, and you can, yeah, we'll add that to it. And then if you would like your kits to pay for your kits at the same time, we can do that too, so that then you don't have to pay online or pay in a separate transaction. We're going to try and make it as easy as possible for everyone to get as many things into the one transaction as possible, so that you don't have to make multiple transactions, because I know how much it ticks me off when I have lots and lots of transactions. So, interesting concept. That looks really lovely. But when we put this on, let's move that. So that's on this inside panel in here. When we do this, you're not going to see that, are you? But we do want this to be here. So what we'll do, let's see if it stays there. What we'll do is we'll, twisty, twisty, movie, movie, is we'll put that there like that. So it looks like it's part of that one. But then when we come across, it'll come over to here. How's that? That'll be nifty, won't it? Cold. It's purple. Okay. Still got our piece to stick on the front. So this bit goes here, right? Do we stick a bit of this wood on it? I do like this timber paper. It's quite pretty. Let's do that. Yes, let's. I need a piece of green in there. And then where's our person? I don't know if green's the right colour there. What do we do? Wood panel. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I like that. Okay. Let's move this aside and let's do our band, our Z band now. We're going to work on our Z band. We've made a place to write a sentiment. It's really important. Got to have that. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick it so that that has a little border of green there. So let's put that all aside for the moment. Oh, that doesn't belong there. Sorry about that. Apparently, I played 31 seconds of music in my video last night. The how's it be know how to tick me off? Rightio. So we've got this piece left over of our cream. Got this bit here, right? So we're going to put it in vertical. Oh. I missed comments. Hello, Diane. How are you? The green is lovely. I like the green. What weight is the softer card? The softer craft. $283 GSM. Hello, Bronnie. Pretty sure this is $283. So, I've got this piece and I'm going to put it in long ways like this. And I'm going to cut a 1.5 inch. Oh dear. Let's get my little trimmer. It's easy for you to see on this. I'm sorry, it's very squeaky. So we're going to cut a 1.5 by 5.5. Yep, that's perfect. And then we're going to cut another 1.5. And we're going to cross cut it at 2.5 twice. So we got 1.5 by 2.5 and a 1.5 by 2.5. So these are our bits that go on our Zeddy bit. Like that. That go on our Z bit. Then what I want to do is take this piece of paper number 3. Now, I've got lots of paper today. I am just going to have a great time using lots of paper. Sorry. I'm going to cut the barcode off. Then what I'm going to do is, this is 12 inches, right? Just going to shave a tiny bit off this because I've kind of scratched it up. So this is 12 inches, right? I'm going to come across to, this is going to be the easiest way. Oh no, we need to cut it this way. It's 12 inches, right? Just short of 12, just under 12. I'm going to come across to the 10 and 5/8. So I've come across past the 11, past the 10 and 3/4, and then it's a quarter. It's halfway between 10.5 and 10 3/4. So we're actually cutting a 1 3/8 inch piece, and we're just going to cut a whole strip of that. So we're back measuring because this is such a little measurement. It's a bit of a bugger. And see, when we stick that on there, it's got a little border of cream around it. It's going to make sense when we make it. So this is 1 3/8 of an inch wide, which is just, you know, it's back in here. So it's halfway between 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. So it's back in there. So it's 1 3/8 inch wide by 12 inches. But I've just measured back from my 12 inches so that I got a nice straight cut. Oh, that's nice. That's our barcode off number 3. I like that. So then we're going to cross cut that. Is everyone right with that? 1 3/8 by 12. And then we're going to cross cut that at 5 3/8. So that's halfway between 5 1/4 and 5 1/2. 5 3/8. And then we're going to make 2 more pieces that are 2 3/8. So halfway between 2 1/4 and 2 1/2. So 2 3/8 and 2 3/8. I know you guys don't particularly love 8s, but this is how we get 8s is how we get that difference, that we've got a bigger border and a narrower border. So it actually makes it look like it's lifting out of the project. Let's build that. Let's move all the mess up. Just squish the mess out of the way. Okay, so our timber pieces are 3 bits of timber. So what I'm going to try and do is line it up how it was made. Is that it? Oh. Like that. I'm just nutty. Okay, we know that. We all know I'm nutty. There we go. Okay, so we only need to cut the middle out of our piece of number 4 and number 1, not our number 3 timber, just these 2. And see how these are really close in colour? But I wanted to use them because they've got similar tones. This timber's got a lot of grey in it, but I just needed to have something in between to make it pop. You could ink everything on this card. Now that'd look really, really good. But I'm not going to because we don't have a million hours. And it puts pressure on you guys to ink and then get further behind. Doesn't seem like much, but it's enough to alleviate a little bit of excessive weight, but still leave enough there to have a nice amount of body. So we're creating body with the layers, but we're not wanting to create too much bulk that it's ridiculous. You could get your craft knife out and cut these nice and neat. Yeah, no, I'm not. I haven't done my hair yet. It's pretty bad. I brushed it. Let's be honest, I brushed it, but I've got to blow dry it and straighten it yet. Sometimes on a Tuesday I actually forget. I really have to do it before I start class, because otherwise what happens is I forget and I go to work with messy hair. Not really bad. Look, it doesn't look excessive bad, but bad enough for me. You don't have to line them up either so that they're in order. Trust me. The card making gods are not going to come and get you. Trust me. Okay. Let's stick these babies together. I think I'm just going to add the tape to all the cream pieces, then stick them on those pieces. No, I'm not doing that. I should be putting the wood pieces on. Let's put the wood pieces on first. Thank you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's a gem. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Nice and clean. I like mess. Like, I like mixed media and, you know, like slopping paint and ink around, but I do like nice, clean graphic lines as well. I guess I'm a little bit odd. That's that one. Two. Then we're going to stick this one on. Oh, I like these a lot. I don't know if we're going to... No, we might. So Missy is a bit of an oddball kitten. She has got a brain injury. She tipped all the bickies out. She didn't really want to eat the bickies off the floor, but her sister definitely refused to eat the bickies off the floor. So Maddie wasn't eating the bickies off the floor. So then Missy realised after a while that, oh, maybe I will eat the bickies off the floor because Maddie's not going to eat the bickies off the floor and now they're all my bickies. So we've had, yes, they've had a bit of a discussion this morning. It wasn't a fight, but Maddie tried to stop her from eating bickies off the floor because you just don't eat bickies on the floor. Nothing like a special cat to make a mess someone else has got to clean up. I'm not cleaning it up. Okay. So then what we're going to do is stick these onto our Zeddy bit. So we're going to have the small bits at the right hand end and the long 6-inch bit at the left hand end. Opposite to the card's the other way around. I should just get out the really wide tape, but I don't think it's quite, I think it's a bit too wide. It's 48 mil. So then we're going to put this on here. And if you're having trouble seeing where you're going, you could fold it back. You could fold it back and to see where you're at. So you only see one panel at a time. And then let's put I don't know why I'm doing 3 bits of tape. There is no reason for it. Make sure you've got an even border top, bottom, sides, or evenish. This looks pretty cool. It's a bit of a masculine card. Got a picture of a girl. Boys can have plaits. Plenty of boys have long hair. My brother used to have longer hair than I did as a teenager. Right. Yeah, Jacqueline, you're doing pretty good. You're doing more than pretty good. The measurements, I'm sure, are perfect. Okay. So, we've got our Zeddy bit. It's got nice balance now in body. Look at that. It looks good. And it looks like it's coming out. Yeah. So, our next thing to do is add adhesive to this. So we're obviously going to, so here's our card. Now that it's getting a bit of body about it, it looks really good. So obviously we're not going to stick along the whole length of this piece here. We're only going to stick this portion here, and then we're going to stick this piece here. So I'm going to put tape behind this end one, the end short one. Right, so it's got tape behind it to stick on there. And then we need to work out how far to come with our tape on this piece. So this section here is 3 inches, right? We're going to work on we're going to get the Z1 ready because we just whack it on at the end. Well, not quite at the end, almost at the end. So this one's going to be 3 inches, right? So this front panel is 3 inches. So what I do is, let's flip this over, is I'm going to measure along like, oh, that's paintbrush. That's not going to mark a mark very well. Oh dear. I'm going to come along like 2 7/8, like an eighth of an inch short of 3 inches. So I'm going to come along, and I'm going to go an eighth of an inch short of the 3 inch mark. I am going to rule a bit of a line, and that's going to be my tape boundary. I'm not going to tape beyond there. So yes, the last eighth of an inch on the front here isn't going to have tape, but that'll be okay. We'll survive without tape right to the end. And my tearing isn't always the best. So, oh, that one went too far. Let's fold that back. So this one I went a little bit too far over. So let's just roll that tape back. Let's roll this bit of tape back. So that when we put this on here, let's line it up. Line it up. You can't see it because it's just back in there. See? Just back in there a little. We don't want to see adhesive on here because someone will look. Trust me. So we've made our Z mechanism. So let's pop that aside. Let's pop him over here. And I've got a girl. And she's going to go on the front of that. So I'll pop that over there. And then we've got our thermos and our pine cone. Rightio. So where are we at? So if that goes in there, let's put this back on. I think a bit of bark. I think some bark in there. Let's put tree bark. So let's cut from the tree bark. Let's cut a piece that's 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches. 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Let's build our back. Let's build this back panel now. So that was 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 inches. So the black piece that was 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and the green that was 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. We're going to cut the middle out of those. Okay, let's stick the 3 of those together and then stick them to our card. We're not going to actually embellish this because the embellishment's going to come from the front of the card, like from the Z panel. It's actually going to be provided by things that we stick on that Z panel strip. So stick that on. Don't look at the back. Stick this one on here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is 48mm tape, and essentially this is what it's for. It's cracking big things on cards. I think we need to have the knot up here. I think I do. Look at that. Nice. Don't know if we're going to use that yet. Right. Oh, and our enjoy word. We've got our enjoy word, which I may still cut up. Maybe. So, let's put our piece in this way. So with the lines going up and down on the bark and then going across on the timber. And let's cut a 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then from our green, from paper number 6, putting it in this way, let's cut a 2 1/2 by 5 1/2. Now, if you accidentally cut in the wrong place, you just turn it over, butt them up together, put tape over it, and, you know, then just cut again. Trust me. I do it quite a lot. Let's just see how this looks on this. I like that. Okay. So the piece of paper number 4, and the green from 6. We're going to cut the middle out of those. Again. Geez, look at the mess I've got. Should be right. And then cut this bit out. Okay. Thank you, Marie. I think the pop of green really makes it. I'm glad I used the green in this collection. There's a bit of, it's a different green I'm going to use in the next collection, but it's a nice, I think it's a nice green. The green that I'm trying to make. Well, the thing is, a lot of things like this, you've got to make the color yourself. And it gets a bit hard sometimes to get it just right. But I know the green I want. It's not a dark green, but it's a pretty green. But we definitely needed this green in our repertoire of papers. Okay, let's stick this on. I've got the interesting almost a knot up there. So, what do we think? Let's get our bits back. And I think if we try and stick it on so we just see a slither of green below the strip. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the tape from our short piece. Right? So remove it from our short piece. And then we're going to stick it on and we're going to butt this edge here, this short edge here, up with the edge of the card. And we're just going to have it that we're just exposing the green border at the bottom. So I'm just sticking it on the edge there, making sure it's straight. Well, there's no universal symbol for bone folder. There is for scissors. I'm just going to, this is a structural part of the engineering of the card. It's an engineered piece. So I'm just going to that on like that. Then this piece out here needs to be stuck. So this short edge needs to stick to the edge here. And we just need to cover the green. And we're going to stick it on with it sort of folded up like that. Making sure it all sits nicely. Beautiful. Love it. So let's peel the pieces off. So if we peel out the center one and then just peel back and crease the other two pieces, the top and the bottom. This is the beauty of tape. So make sure it matches up on the edge, and you just put the green exposed. Peel that out. Peel that out, and then let's just burnish it a little bit with something. You could use, like if you bought the Art by Marlene paintbrushes, you can use the end here as long as you don't have paint on them. Just use the end here to burnish it. And then let's put that out like that. Oh, look at it. And it's got nice body. So we've used a piece of like really soft, quite, oh, it's not flimsy, like it's still like 220 GSM or something. The ivory, I think it's 218 or 220. Or maybe it's 250. But not all cardstock's the same either. Not all GSM is the same. GSM's not a very good judge, actually, because not all GSMs are the same. But it's got good weight. It looks really pretty. It's got this nice little strip of green at the bottom, which is planned, and it just looks effortless. Look at that. Beautiful. So if we were to put this on here, got to be inside the boundary. Just that's the back. Something like that. Then when we open it up, beautiful. We do want that to be there. So we do enjoy here and do like okay. We're at an hour and 40 minutes. Bugger, bugger, bugger. So what if we did your trip? If you did our out and about virtual retreat, you may have some of these letters already cut up. and just, I hope I have a Y somewhere. I need an I. An O. P. I need another R. R. I don't know about the white on the enjoy word. I like it, but I don't like it. Enjoy, and I need a new. So I need a Y and an R. Enjoy your. And I am quite sure everyone knows someone. Well, actually, I think Trish and Norm are travelling at the moment. I'm pretty sure Trish and Norm are travelling at the moment. So another R. Enjoy your trip. And if you didn't want to put the girl on the front, you could just put another tent or a bit of tree, or what else is on the fussy cuts? A lantern. Binoculars. There's a campfire. Enjoy your. I need a Y. Oh, here we go. Here's a Y here. Okay, you don't have to do this. You could just colour the edges. I'm going to cut mine out. I'm sorry. I'm sincerely sorry. Don't cut yours out if you really aren't that committed to doing this. Yep. But I do need to show you that there are ways to change things. You don't have to accept something just as it is. You can go, oh, well, I'm going to take that off and I'm going to do this. Enjoy. At least I picked an easy word. I wouldn't do this for every card. Like, you'll know if the recipients, you'll know if it's the right card to be spending this much time on. But then no amount of time spent on a handmade card that makes someone feel good about themselves is ever wasted. Well, that's my opinion. Well, and thank you to everyone that came to our retreat on the weekend. We had a hybrid retreat, so we had some crafters in the store and we had some crafters online. And I think everyone had a good time. I've had a few messages that people have had a great time. It was mermaid wishes, so who doesn't love mermaids? Oh, not everyone likes mermaids, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. I get that. It was fun. I think we only stuck mermaids on one project. There were lots of fishes, lots of tiny fishes, and seahorses, and the pelican. Everyone loved the pelican. I should have just called it Pelican Wishes because it's all about the pelican. I think we had a great time. Go well together. They do, don't they, Jacqueline? The green and wood go well together. I like the gum leaf green or the grey round gum leaves. Oh, yep. Like the eucalypty type green. Yep. That's a lovely green. Very beautiful. Love. Thank you, Marie. Wow, says Quentin. I don't know if that was Quentin. Son-in-law's birthday next week, so I'm going to put happy birthday. Oh, that's such a good idea. Definitely. And you've got plenty of little letters to put happy birthday on it with. These little the piece of paper with the letter tiles is going to be, I can see it's going to be a paper I have to get remade. So far on the remake list is Aussie Grunge #3 with the honey caramelly coloured timber, the light coloured. It's sort of a light honey caramel colour. And it's got a motley green on the back. So far we've got it. And we've got, well, Springtime Tea Party is just about out. If you're holding off on buying it, that album that I'm meant to be making with you all with Springtime Tea Party that Jodie designed, I think I'm going to have to pick another collection because there's not enough Springtime Tea Party. That's the hold up now. So Springtime Tea Party is pretty low. I do keep a close eye on our paper. Yeah. I'm going to say that Cottage Garden has been so popular. Wow. And paper #6 from Runaway Princess with the flowers on, with those beautiful purple flowers. And then the pretty galaxy, the pretty galaxy type paper on the back. That's been really popular. There's not a lot of it left, but there's only, well, we managed to find 2 sheets. We had to pull some, we had some kits that had been needed to be pulled apart for something, and we got 2 sheets of, well, 3 sheets of Aussie Grunge #3, but we've already sold one. Enjoy your trip. Enjoy your trip. We'll put a pretty corny thing there. Okay, let's start sticking. So if she's going to go there on mine, she's going to line up with the bottom of the black, and then the tent is going to go here with just a tiny slither of the wood behind it. So let's fold the tent back a bit, and with the pencil just sort of make a mark where we're not going to go beyond with our tape. Okay. Let's put her in place. So she's inside the card. And then just tuck our tent in here with a tiny bit of the wood showing. and we're going to put her on foam, and she's just going to stick the whole way because this doesn't move. So a piece on her head so her head doesn't get ripped off in transit or something. A little bit of foam stuck on the side of here from the weekend. So one up there. Oh, I like that. No, I think I like the enjoy over here. So I'm going to get some glue, Dimensional Magic. I don't have much left. Deary, deary. Got lots of little artworks in there from Amelia. I'll sort this into the categories later. What's plastic, what's cardboard. Rightio. So Dimensional Magic in the applicator bottle. Don't push the bottle right against it because you'll create you'll use up the air that's inside the bottle and then it'll force back against your hand and then you'll end up with glue everywhere. Just so you know, that's the voice of experience speaking. Yes, I have done that. In the drawer, hidden away. Make sure that the little stopper is not attached when you screw the lid on and off, because otherwise what happens is it rips off. And then once it's ripped off, you can lose it. Okay, I'm going to get a stronger pin. I left the lid off on the weekend. Too long. But yeah. Put a little bit of glue out. I liked it wonky. A little bit of glue, a bit of excess glue. E-N-J. Let's put the Y on. Let's go from end to end. Put the J in the middle. Let's add the N and the O. Let's put our pine cone on. So T. I always spell the words as I go. just so I don't get it wrong. Still sometimes get it wrong. Let's go backwards from here because we sort of want the trip and the yaw to sort of match up. Y, O-U-R, so it's the R, then the U. When you're going backwards, if you have the words sort of already set out in order, it really truly helps. That you don't like get yourself all in a tiz and then start sticking the word the right way around backwards. Yep, done that. Enjoy your trip. Your trip. Rightio. Thank you, Jacqueline. I think the papers are amazing. Yeah. The quality is really important. Like, quality was the quality of the paper and the sustainability of the paper was so important to us when we got our paper designed. Like our paper, when we were choosing a paper. We actually had cheaper choices that were sustainable, but it wasn't as nice. There is way cheaper printing processes out there as well. Rightio. So what if we do it on this side now, sort of the journal block? Do sort of this sort of thing. So it's still got the, you know, the thermos on the journal block. Let's have our thermos so it goes down to this bit of black down here. Now, like that. Okay, so our thermos is going to go on foam, I think. I think I might do that. And then let's stick our pine cone to it, where it's going to go. Just sort of on there. And then what we'll do is we'll cut a little tiny bit of foam to go on the back of the pine cone as well. There. And then we'll stick the bag flat. But let's make sure, okay, let's not go above there. I'm putting my fingers where not to go above with the glue. Let's get this in position. It's there. That there. So the bag's just sitting above the bottom of the cream, and then the thermos is just sitting above, and I've made a mistake here. I don't know if you can see. See, my foam is too high. So let's peel this back a bit and cut a little bit off the foam. Yep, there we go. Because otherwise it'll stick to the inside here. Rightio. So if you found that you only did like 2 layers here, or you were using like really thin paper, we know which brands they are, and you found that you didn't end up getting enough body into your card, you could have put like a piece of pattern paper on this panel. This one probably doesn't need it by the time you put a picture in that on, but you could have covered, like if your cardstock's really, really thin, or you've had to resort to using pattern paper as a base. Well, our pattern paper is actually thicker than some cardstocks. You could cover these panels as well, just with a single piece of paper that's just slightly smaller. So you do like a 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, 2 3/4, 5 3/4, and a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and just cover those panels, and that'd give it more body as well. I do like it, and look at that, and that's how it sort of sits. They got room to write a message, and they're going to enjoy their trip. And then see how we've got just this little tiny bit of wood that's just not covered here, and this runs across. This is a nice, calm place to sit, because this is like busy, 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 nice and calm. That's what we want. I like it. And then the timber looks nice together, the wood, the tree. And I know we've covered all the timber here, but it is there, and it does serve a purpose for strength. Yeah. It's nice and strong, isn't it? It doesn't crack and break and tear when you fussy cut. I really like to fussy cut it. Like, my hands aren't great. I've got double joints and jointed wrists and thumbs and things, and it's some of the paper is just very tiring, but I like ours. But that was one of the tests. I did do a fussy cut test on it. Like, I cut out some simple and some complex shapes on it. Yeah, we got paper samples. So we got some of our paper designs printed onto paper samples to test it out. Long process, but truly, truly well worth it. So there we go. Lots of our paper stuff there. Thank you, Marie and Jacqueline and Karen. So I hope you like that. I can't wait to see what everyone does with it. But you can see that that little tiny bit of green down there just makes it pop. I am behind with, well, haven't done the newsletter for the week. I'm really behind. I'm making kits madly. Yeah, we've got a lot on, but we're getting there. So I will get pictures of the classes into the albums. Just a little behind. Retreats do that to us. And we moved the kid the weekend before. We've got a week and a half till Naomi and I are in Morayfield at the Morayfield craft show. So hoping to see as many of you as we can there. Pop in and say hello and have a selfie or something with us, and we'll see how many selfies we can get shared in the Creative Family group. How's that sound? I have made an awful mess here. Yes, I have made a mess, and I don't know. Do we think we need to have a mixed media class tomorrow night? Scrapbook page? I don't know. It's perfect for mixed media. Thinking. Got my brain going now. But yeah. Thank you, Robin and Beryl. So if you turned up to class and I didn't say hello. If you're turning up later after it's live, because this is here forever, hello, welcome. If you're new, welcome to the chaos that is our Creative Family. If you said a nice comment, thank you very much. If I missed your question, you're welcome to message the store or Quentin or myself. But yeah, so thank you very much. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Beryl. So, and Karen, thank you all for your lovely comments and for coming to class, turning up. If you still wanted some trims from last night, I'll keep an eye out today and tomorrow for what you want. And when I get to work soon, I just got to pack my gear up. I will be unboxing that Art by Marlene, and then you'll get to see that. It's very exciting. I've got a few orders already from people for Art by Marlene. So if you want something specific, you can contact us. But we will be reordering. I think I'm doing that today. Thank you, Debbie. Love the process. Thank you, Debbie. I hope the process is clear. I hope I make it nice and clear when I do a class. I hope it's easy for you guys to understand. I try and go over the measurements lots and lots of times. Try and repeat the measurement when I use the piece of paper later. Just try and make it easy for you guys to follow along and to repeat the process. Yeah, I love how it turned out. I'm really excited how it turned out. And I can't wait to see what you guys make with this class. Thank you. Oh, you and me both, Marie. I cannot wait to unbox, like to see the Art by Marlene in person. Like I've seen all the product. I've got catalogs and pictures of it for the online store. Then I have to try and get it in the online store today as well. Oopsie. Didn't plan on that. So take care. Stay safe. Love yous all. And we will see you all soon in an unboxing. Bye.